beat Buffett 3 years in a row, and it's getting easier and easier and easier to consistently win. Break all metrics, beat every hedge fund, beat all benchmarks that you might measure yourself against. Today, I'm going to share it live with you. I'm going to offer you the chance to phone in, be live on the show, a live phone in, live chat, answer everyone's questions. But be careful. We're about to have a major correction, a major crash. Warren Buffett's known it for a while. He's been sitting in billions of dollars of cash. Not really cash, SGov, short-term treasuries, like me. I held on a lot longer. I've beaten Buffett now for 3 years in a row. This year alone is 69%. I've always managed to buy the bottom. I don't even focus on selling the top, but I've done it again this morning. Shared it all for my Discordians, shared it all for my Electrum members. You can see it live. You knew my trades. I was doing it. Before, I told you what I was going to do, and I did it publicly, so you all know exactly what I'm doing every time I do it, so it's all accountable and verifiable. The thing is, it's actually really easy to make money, and the longer I do this, the more I learn. It's getting easier and easier because I'm getting more and more information from you. People are programmed to lose. People are programmed to repeat the mistakes of the past and keep doing them. I look at life very, very differently. I'm going to share that all with you today. My strategies, what's happening live, where the market's been, where it's going. And as I say, it's very, very easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. And most people's obstacles are not what they don't have or who they don't know. It's themselves. Most people will do the wrong thing over and over again. We all know it's the right thing to do to take exercise. We all know it's the right thing to do to go to bed early. But people just don't do the right thing. We keep repeating the same mistakes of the past. I look at life very differently, and I just keep winning. And it's become so ridiculously easy. That makes it accelerate because I just laugh at it. And life is just a joke. When you realize life is a joke and a game, you'll start winning consistently and never, ever lose. It really is that simple. Too simple to be believed? Well, this is live. This is my real money. I started with $5,000. Look at this. This is my real money here. Started with $5,000. I'm now at $725,000. With no options, no shorts, no guessing, no gambling, no crypto profits. That isn't just money I've earned today or whatever you might call it. That is profits, that is gains, that is growth. So today on the show, I'm going to do a live phone in. You can be part of it. You can call in, ask me any question you want. Anybody can call in and be part of it. Stop losing, start winning. It's easy. Laugh at the world, realize it's all a flipping joke, and realize everyone's trying to manipulate you, sell you something, except I'm not. I'm the only financial channel in the world on YouTube, over 100,000 subscribers, that takes no sponsorship at all, and never will do. And all my services are virtually given away with no inflation, no price increases, no forever ending discount coupon codes, and yet I have 113 people watching this live event. All the idiots who are constantly losing and selling things have thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of subscribers. People don't want to listen. Doesn't bother me. I'm here for those who do want to listen, and I'm here for those who want to win. If you're watching this later, you can skip forward to this part because this is where everyone shares and clicks and puts a kettle on. Because we don't need to panic, even though the market opened 6 minutes ago. In fact, I don't even need to look at my Coca-Cola, what I just sold, because I know I sold it at the top. I know, and that wasn't even the intention. I shared it live on Discord. I don't even need to look. I've looked to show you, but I didn't need to. I'll see you back in a few minutes' time, and you can win. Simple. Skip through this. You've now got a chance to tap that like button, share it to your friends if you just want to simply start winning. It really is that simple. I'm now going to have a cup of tea. See you back in a minute. Bye-bye. Do you want to consistently win and beat all the markets and provide for your family? Well, actually, it's easier now than it's ever been. It's very, very simple, in fact, if you take yourself out of the equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself out of the equation today. I'm going to take maybe 1 or 2 days off from YouTube and spend my entire time on Discord and my Electrum members because I want to focus my time over the next 48 hours solely on investors, not people trolling through social media to be told when to buy, when to sell, pump and dump, and just basically idiots making noise. I want to value every minute of my day and get the most out of it so I can provide value to you. So for the next couple of days, I'm going to be solely on Discord, taking a break from YouTube and my Electrum members on YouTube, and discussing my trades, sharing my trades, because we're about to hit the biggest inflection point probably in our lifetimes, and potentially the largest crash ever. And we deserve it. We've walked straight into it. We've listened to people that lie to us, manipulate us. We are controlled by social media. We spend our days trolling and trawling for nonsense. We get hooked into AI videos. We can't stop ourselves. And for 2 days, I want to be away from all of that and reset and speak to real investors. And I know my Discordians and Electrum members are real investors because they act that way. They communicate in those ways and they share information with each other. And so I want to help those people. So where are we right now in the cycle? What is actually going on? So for the last 4 years, I decided to go live on YouTube because I couldn't tour anymore because of because COVID stopped my touring days. So I built a TV studio. I was the world piano man. So I built a TV studio and I wanted to invest. Now, I've been investing since I was 17 with Barclays Bank, many, many years, but not publicly, not a YouTube show. And I wanted to share what I knew. And when I started off, I got dragged into the whole emotion of it all and started doing silly things, buying silly stocks, losing money. And then I got back to what I really know, which is about building relationships, because people with money always win. People with the power always win, and there's no surprise there. Really, is there the phrase "the rich get rich, the poor get poorer" is very true, and it's all about education and understanding who you are, and you'll always win. So, I wanted to share that because I think you can help people, because you can't help everybody because most people won't listen. Like today, we've got 140 people. And I guarantee you the crypto bros will have 1,000 being told that they're about to get rich on crypto or something like that. Majority won't listen. That's what makes it so wonderful, because you don't need everybody here. You don't want everybody here. You just want good investors who listen and you learn from them. And I learn from you more than you learn from me because I have all the data. Every single comment, everything you say to me makes me realize where you're going next and how the market feels, because we're all one giant organism. So when you tap into it, sounds crazy, but it isn't. You've got to look at life in a different way. If you look at it as a giant organism, you can see the pulse of the world, where it's all going, and everyone's moving in the same direction. So I go the opposite way. That's why we've won consistently. Just ridiculous. In just 1 year, 69%. It was like 70% last year and 75% the year after. It's incredible. So anyway, I'm going to spend a few days now on Discord talking to real investors and sharing my trades and so on. So let me tell you where the market is, where it's going. And I get this information by talking to the CEOs of the most powerful businesses, directly with them. Talk to those who control the markets. I don't look on X. I post on X. I post on social media. You never see me on Reddit. I haven't got time. I haven't got time for phone calls or emails. I'm just working. So let me show you the markets and kind of where we are. But before I show you what comes next, where we're going, a few things like that, let's make sure, because there will be a few people who aren't members here today. There will be a a few people just scrolling through YouTube looking for whatever. So would you please, for the record, fact check me this morning, live in the show. Did I share on YouTube my Electrum members, and on Discord that I was selling Coca-Cola and I was buying treasury bills? I told you I was going to do it. I told you I did do it. And I told you I then bought the treasury bills. If I did that and that is true, please put yes in the chat. And I'll then tell you why I did it and what comes next. And as you can see, it actually was the high of the day. And I never focus on getting the top. I focus on getting the bottom. And I always get the bottom. By buying the bottom, you're doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing. They're all trying to make money and get greedy. I'm trying to protect my money. And by protecting my money, I make money consistently all the time. As it turns out, I very often get the top because I'm not even trying to do it. And I'm not looking at a chart. I don't even use charts. All right? So there you go. Everyone is saying yes. Fantastic. It's important because people will watch this back later and they'll see this. If you get the chance, folks, it'd be really great if you could actually comment when this live stream ends. About an hour later, becomes a video, and if you can leave comments below, because people later on will look in the comments, they won't look in the live chat, and they'll go, "What did people say?" And if there's no comments down there, they'll come up with some silly excuse that Martyn just made it all up or whatever. But if you focus on the bottom, that's the hard part. No one's doing that. Everyone's focusing on how much money they can get out of it. I just want to make money, never lose, and just keep doing it over and over again. And that's how I've got 69% in 1 year. Nuts, right? And that's only with the S&P. I'm showing you my stocks and ETFs. There's no crypto in there. There's no shorts. I'm not even in margin right now. That's Coca-Cola and the S&P. So don't tell me you can't make money buying the S&P and Coca-Cola. You can, even if you've only got $10. Because if you can get 60, 70% every single year, which I've done for 3 years in a row, and more actually, I'm underselling it, on my Roth IRA, I'm like 150%. I mean, right, I've like more than doubled. I mean, these are the worst numbers, right? But if you keep doing that, whether you got $5 or $1 million, you're going to beat everybody, right? I mean, you just are. It's just because everyone does the wrong thing. Everyone is focused on noise. Just tune out the noise. That's why for the next 2 days, I don't need to be on YouTube. I don't need to earn money on YouTube. I'm just going to go and talk to my Discordians for free and be useful. And I find if you're more useful in life, more comes to you. That's why everyone's a pro member and people don't leave, and it's just great, right? If you do want to join Discord today, I'll give a couple of places, but I can't give any more than that because we are always fully sold out on Discord. I have to be able to provide value and be able to onboard you properly. I can't just go, everyone join today, let's have 1 million people and make lots of money, because I can't answer everyone. I give you personal attention, one-on-one support, live video calls, live voice messages when you join, all this stuff. So if you want to join, I think I've pinned it to the top, haven't I? I've pinned it to the top. I'll let 2 people in today. I'll do onboarding at the end of this. So if you want to join Discord, there's the Discord. If you want YouTube, Electrum, that's where I share the trades as well. There it is. If you want to follow me on X and Instagram, these links are all below, but they're in the chat for you right now. So let me look at the markets today. I don't need to, but let's just look at it anyway. So if we go here, this is my overall portfolio today. I'm in the green. I'm nearly in the green every day. Am I beating the market? No, I'm not now. I was earlier. I was smashing the market. I don't even want to try and beat the market right now because I've gone nearly all into treasury bills. So in treasury bills, you can't beat anything today because we're still rallying. All right, we're going stupid now. Google, we'll come to that in a second, is past my target. Take some profit, for God's sake. We're going to have the biggest crash probably in history. So I don't want to be sitting there. So yeah, the market just keeps buying. So now I'm flat on the day. I'm flat. I've made all my money, 70%, 80%, 150% of my Roth. Just ridiculous. Now I'm earning cash and I'm earning uninvested cash. I'm earning 3.55%. On top of all that, that'll take me way over 70% just on this year. So 73%, so 72.5%. So I don't even need to be in the market and guess and gamble and wait for everyone to tell me when to get in and get out. I'm not doing that. That's mental. Anyway, so if we look at my portfolio, it's hardly going to move now, but it's not going to go down either. It's going to keep ticking up. All right. The S&P 500 has gone up again. Well, we had a trim off on Friday. Why did we have a trim off? Well, Friday was a complete con, a complete lie, and it's despicable, but the people that surround us are liars and scammers and schemers. We were told, so I did the opposite. We were told that there'd be a deal coming out of China. You may remember that. Trump took all these CEOs, Elon Musk, it's like a circus. Let's roll out the monkeys, roll out the performing monkeys. Why? Was Elon Musk doing a deal? No. Jensen Huang rolled out the performing monkeys. They all want to be seen. They all want to be important. They all want to be relevant. Now, these are great people, but they can't help but be relevant. They can't help be in the face of people. They don't need to be. They could be quietly in the background just doing what they need to do, but they're not. They're all rolling out with the president, catching a lift on Air Force One. We all thought something was going on. Oh, yeah. What was going on was fantastic for Trump and inside traders. Pump the market up, take the profits. I know. I talk to these people. Okay? You believe me or not, but that's what was going on. That's why the market went down on Friday. There was no deal with Jensen. There was no big announcement. There was no special thing going on with Tesla. There was no great big reveal from Trump for Xi Jinping. But what there was, which I predicted and told you, would be USAR, rare earth. I said to you, don't focus on all the noise. Focus on USAR. You won't see much. You won't be on the news. But that's where the action's going to be. Well, surprise, surprise, it's the one asset that's down so much today. Now, why is that? Remember what I said about do the opposite. You're all buying Google right now. You all think, oh, it's brilliant. We got China. We got Trump. We got all this. It's going to be great. You're all buying Google like lemmings over a cliff. On the other hand, the politicians, the powerful people, just dumped USAR and there's a deal been done. Why is that? Like they did last time. They dump it to buy it back. You may remember, I did tell you a few weeks ago, was it a few months ago? I actually bought this. I got a tip from the White House, a press room contact. I bought it, sold it within minutes, made 20% because I knew who was buying it and I knew what they were going to do. And I was right. You may remember that. So the deal that was done is being sold. It's confusing, right? Why isn't that going up? No one's paying attention to it. Doesn't even get on the news. Well, it was mentioned this morning on Sky News, and I actually shared it with you in the thickets. No one's noticing. No one's paying attention, but it was there. I shared it in Discord and on my social media. No, just Discord actually. Oh, Discord and Electrum, my premium members, the real investors, not the idiots on X who just trolling and looking for stupid stuff. I told you that what was happening on. I told you about it on. Was it Wednesday? USAR. I said I'll be looking to buy that. Got $500,000 waiting to buy it, and you see everyone dumping today. Why? It's not even in the news. Why is everyone dumping? No one's even paying attention. That's where the news is. That's where the money will come. Not Google, Nvidia. That's already done. We're so overpriced, it's ridiculous now. We've reached all my targets. So when we reach my targets, I don't sit around, right? I'm not going to sit around. I told you that Google was 400. We passed it. What are we going to do? Just make it 500, 600? Any price? Doesn't matter. What did I tell you for? Look, there you go. There's another defensive stock going through the roof. Where's Nvidia? 250? No, everyone laughed at that. 230. We're nearly at the target. I'm not buying it now. Absolutely not. I'd be selling it now. I'm trimming it now. At least trim it. But no, people are still buying. So that's where the real news is. And I shared that in Discord and no one's really talking about it. But that's where the real money is. That's where the money will go next. That's where Trump and his inside team will go next. Okay? So you take that to the bank. Okay. I also told you that, where is it now? Which one is it? Enphase Energy. At $24 would go to $100. Now, people said, no, it won't because Trump's not pro-solar. Doesn't matter. It's going to $100. Why? Because you can't stop it. It makes money. Money always goes to money. It's as simple as that. I know because I have not Enphase Energy. I have Solar Edge on my house in England, and my house runs for free, and I get money from the government. Solar works. I know people will tell you solar doesn't work, it's bad for the environment, or it kills birds, or I don't know, whatever they tell you. But ask the people who actually use it. Ask the businesses who use it. It works. It makes money. And the reason why we're not 100 or 150 bucks right now is because interest rates are so high that people can't afford it. They're buying the future because rates will eventually come down. Not for a while they won't. Not this year they won't, because we've got inflation still going up. We might even get a rate hike. But this is where it's going. Now, I told you this when it was like $24. Now, meet Kevin, who's sponsored by them, who's sponsored by everybody, who flies around in private jets, making money from you, from private ads and never-ending discount codes that end tomorrow, and then there's another one next week. He told you at $150 we're going to $200. Of course he did. He's got solar. He's got their equipment, and he gets paid by them. I told you at $4 it was going to $100. So there you go, and it will. So let's go through some other positions as well. So you're going to see me now just be up every day. I'm going to be green every single day, right? Just about, other than my crypto pulling things down. You're going to see me pretty much green every day. Not much, not beating the market now. I've beaten the market. Now I'm safe. Now I'm just going to be making money on all my treasury bills, and I've got a lot of them. All right, I'll come on to that in a minute. The S&P will pump and dump until it just gets so exhausted, people go, enough is enough. And they'll try and catch the bottom, or they'll try and catch the top, and they'll all miss it. And it'll go down so bloody quick, there'll be one almighty bloody crash. Virgin Galactic. Now, everyone got excited this morning, didn't they? We had a nice little rally this morning, 4%. Now, this is a great potential opportunity. I wish I could buy it, but I can't stand the management because I've interviewed them several times. They've prevented stuff getting on Bloomberg TV that I've done. Well, they're not prevented it. They wouldn't respond, so it would miss the earnings. So I just pulled I just don't want nothing to do with it. Oh yeah, but you can get subscribers. I couldn't give a damn, so I pulled my interview. This could go easily to $100. Sounds ridiculous. It could. The product's great, but the management just are awful. They're selfish. When I spoke to Eric Kearney, he used to come. He was at GameStop when it pumped. He was talking to me as a YouTuber. I think he was trying to recruit me as the new Roaring Kitty. And I wouldn't have any of it. I wouldn't have any of it. I'm not here to help. I'm not, because people think that people will be selfish. People think, well, you can bribe them. You can get them excited by money. You can't offer me any money. There's nothing you can offer me to make me tell lies. It ain't going to happen. So I'm not interested in a giant in a GameStop type thing. I want value for the investors. Stop wasting money. Stop having parties with Michael Cole Glazier, and actually do the right thing. I didn't care about that. So the product's fantastic, but they need retail. Retail don't buy it. And the reason why retail don't buy it, retail aren't even looking for it anymore. When we broadcast the earnings of the day, we were the only ones in the world broadcasting on YouTube. Virgin Galactic. No retailer is even looking at it. They don't trust them. They could fix this in 5 minutes. I could fix it. I've got a consortium of the largest retail investors in the world for Virgin Galactic. One phone call, we could buy the whole company. The whole bloody lot. Straight up to $50. I'm not making that call. We're not making that call. We're not doing that as long as this management are doing what they're doing. I'd like to buy it. I really would like to buy it. I love space. I love Virgin Galactic. I love the product. Don't like the management, but I would love to. But if the moment they would be transparent with me, the moment they would call me for an interview and do it publicly and do it unedited, unscripted, live, I'd buy the stock. I'd buy the whole lot. I'd make a phone call. We'd buy the whole lot. But they won't do it. It's all behind closed doors. It's all secret. And because of that, I just find it distasteful. Anyway, then we've got Palantir. Well, Palantir is just ridiculous. The technology is great, but the trouble is it's run by a bloody lunatic. I mean, Alex Karp is a lunatic, absolute lunatic. He's running a cult following, the Palantirians. So much about this is great. If he just calmed down and stopped selling himself and talking nonsense, this could be great. But it is too expensive anyway. Doesn't matter how great the business, the stock, the product is. It's not a business here. You're paying like $10,000 for a can of Coke, and it's worth $1. That's the kind of scenario. It's just ridiculous. I'd like to be able to buy it, but of course I own it on the S&P when I own the S&P. Gold, I don't know why anybody would buy gold. It's not producing anything. People say, well, it's gone up. It hasn't gone up, has it? Yes, it has. I've made loads of money. No, it hasn't. What's gone up? Does it produce more money now? No. The ticker price has gone up. Oh, I see. You're focusing on the ticker price. Oh, I see. You're not focusing on the business. What does it do? Nothing. So people buy it as a hedge. They buy it as a hedge to protect themselves. What from? Yourself? The only reason why people need hedges is to protect from themselves or other bloody idiots. I don't ever do hedges. I don't ever do stop losses. You know, stop losses benefit the brokerage, not you. They get you to trade when you shouldn't be. Let it go down. Why are you worried? Buy more when it goes down. Yeah, but what if it keeps falling? I don't want to lose my money. Well, why are you buying an asset that could fall? Well, you can't predict, Martyn, what's not going to fall. Yes, I can. And if it does fall, I'm excited by it. I certainly don't protect myself. So I don't believe in hedges. I think hedges are ridiculous. And I've done it for 3 years, beating every hedge fund, right? I don't believe in hedging. Hedging is someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Oh, I'm diversified. I buy everything. Well, that doesn't mean anything, does it? If you knew what you were doing, you could buy one stock. I do that a lot. You see me go out, like, I'll have like $500,000 in one stock, Coca-Cola, for example, or $500,000 in the S&P. That's diversified enough. I don't need 500 individual stocks. One ETF, one stock, one treasury bill, one growth stock. Pick the best. You don't have 50 wives, do you? You have one wife, you have one car, one house. Pick the best. Do the research. It's not hard. Why do you want to hedge it? Hedging is for market manipulation. Hedging is for those that don't understand what they own. Hedging is because you just don't know what the market's going to do. I know exactly what the market's going to do. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been right for 3 years in a row, would I? So anyway, Amazon, Buffett's just dumped all of this. No surprise. This is now what I call the dumb money. I speak to people. I used to. I don't anymore. It was a waste of my time. So, you know, I surrounded myself with Big Ed and the rich guys in Texas. I don't do it anymore because they're blinkered. They just think the market keeps going up. They think everything is great, that everybody does. I just find it absolutely stupid. And these are smart people, but they're not that smart, really. This is what I call the dumb money. Now, what do I mean by dumb money, stupid money? So people who've had a good job, people who've earned money, want to tell you how smart they are with their investing. And I used to listen. Now I haven't got the time for it, okay? People who go, you can make money, I make money, and now I'm a smart investor. They're not a smart investor. They just had a good job. There's a difference between earning money, whether you inherit money, whether you get given money, or have a good job. That doesn't make you an investor. It makes you probably a bad investor, actually. So what happens is the smart money, or they call themselves the smart money, I call it the stupid money. They get a good job, they earn money, and then they buy what everybody else is buying, what the fund managers will say. People go to Merrill Lynch, the banks. They will go to Fisher. They will go to loads of people will sell you services to be your broker, to be your financial advisor, to be your finance guru, plan your pension out. All these are businesses, and they don't know very much at all. Now, you might go, well, that sounds a bit arrogant. What do you mean they don't know very much at all? So you know more than all the investment companies. Yeah. Why do I know more? Am I smarter than them? No, no way. They know a lot more than me, but I make the smart decisions, which they don't. Now, why is that? How can I always beat the smart, the dumb money, the stupid money, the money that gives people, the money that gives their money to Merrill Lynch or Fisher or any fund manager, Tom Lee, Fundstrat? Why can I always beat that? Well, because they're all talking nonsense. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, they can't do things that I can do because they're restricted. I'm just a guy on YouTube. I can buy anything I want. 3 o'clock in the morning, I can buy Binky Bonk Fart Coin if I want. They can't. They've got rules, regulations. If they don't perform well and they underperform, people will leave. They'll sue you. People will sue you if you do a bad investment or something like that. I don't have that problem. People can do all sorts of stuff, right? And so what do? Because they can't afford you to leave, and this is the most craziest thing you've ever heard, and I know this because I speak to them, right? These people sit in the same bar, like lawyers. You've got the lawyers and solicitors at the end of a court hearing. The prosecution and the defense, they'll sit together in a bar and discuss the strategy. They're like, one's defending and one's prosecuting. They're like friends. They're comparing notes because it's their job, it's their interest, it's what they do, right? Their job is to, like, you'd think, to outdo each other. They win some, they give some, they do deals with each other. It's the same thing with your financial advisor. You can't have a breakaway maverick because legal constraints, all kinds of stuff. So what they do, people like Michael Burry, no one listened to him. Everybody was trying to sue him. Everybody wanted their money back until he outperformed everything. But he did it by shorting the market. I do the same thing by buying the market. I don't believe in shorting. Shorting is disgusting. Shorting is paralyzing. Shorting is selfish and greedy and for money you don't need. I don't see the point. I just don't want to be that person. So all these people sit around strategizing the same thing and then tell the clients the same thing with a different banner. And they tell those rich people who've earned lots of money what to invest in. And rich people like Ed and all the people that I used to know that I just can't stand anymore would walk into their offices with all their money because they're really clever. They've earned all this money. They probably had a really high paid job, which they probably didn't deserve the money, but they got corporate America to pay them stupid amounts of money. So they earned it. Good luck to them. They took the money, walked into the financial advisor, and the financial advisor said, right, we're going to buy Amazon, Apple, Google. They're going to roll off the same script that every other fund manager is going to do that. Or they'll say, do you want to be more defensive? And they'll say Pepsi-Cola, Coca-Cola, Philip Morris. They'll run a list off of defensive positions, the same as the other guy. They're all given the same information because they've got to protect themselves, can't underperform, can't outperform, just got to do okay. And they'll do okay. And you'll trundle along over years and you'll think you've done great. You've done rubbish. You've paid them. Big Ed, when he spoke to me, he was essentially owning the S&P 500. Basically, that's what he was essentially doing, and paying 14% for them to tell him. I said, you can buy VU all by yourself for free. Now, nobody will give you that advice. No one will tell you to buy the S&P 500. And the reason they won't is it's free information. You can't make any money out of it. The best information would be buy the S&P 500 and go for a walk. No one's going to say that. It's not exciting enough. It's not rock and roll enough. So no one's going to say it. And because no one says it, no one does it. They go to their financial advisor who basically does the same thing and then charges them 13%. It's absolutely mental. So what will happen is your smart rich guy with all this money will go, look at me, I've made $1 billion. Because you weren't millions, that's all. And you got an average 10% a year, that's all. And over time it compounded, that's all. Yeah, but that's great, isn't it? No, it's rubbish. You could have literally had hundreds of millions. You've done nothing. You've not performed at all. You've barely gone sideways. If you take out inflation, you've done about 6-7%. And then you take out the fee you were charged for it. It's nonsense. But they never listen. That's what I call the dumb money. They'll always buy. I mean, how many of you have done this? You get Robinhood, you get your app, and what do? You pick up your phone and you go, right, I'm going to buy Amazon, Microsoft, Google, buy some Bitcoin. You buy the names. You buy what's called the smart money. It's the dumb money. It's the stupid money. Doesn't make any sense money. There is a time to buy Google. I bought it and made a lot of money from it. There is a time to buy Nvidia. There is a time to buy Amazon, but not when we're about to crash. It's not. And then they'll turn around to you and they'll say things like, yeah, but if you're always trying to sell, you're going to miss it. No, you're not. For 3 years in a row, I've caught all the bottoms. That's why I've made, what was that, 69% this year. 1 year. I've done every single year. On my Roth, 150 odd. Like 50x Warren Buffett. I don't know. Some stupid number, right? They'll say you'll miss it. No, I won't. I use lots. I use strategies. I use tax harvesting. I use all the tools of the trade to be able to buy the bottom, and I'll buy the bottom again. I don't know, the 7th, 8th time in a row. Never missed. I'll do exactly the same thing all over again. Well, what if the market keeps on going? Well, it won't. Well, it's always gone up. What sort of investing strategy is this? You're telling me you're really smart and you're really clever and you know what you're doing and you're a multimillionaire with your arrogance, utter arrogance, and you're stupid. You're telling me it just keeps going up. Why does it keep going up? Well, it does. Well, tell me why. Well, it always does. The market always goes up. Just keep buying, stay in, buy the dips. That's it, is it? That's the level of your intelligence on how people should invest. Is that what you've been told by the investment manager that funds your manages your investments? Rubbish advice. Absolutely rubbish advice. The reason why the stock market has gone up is because money has been devalued over time and inflation. Doesn't matter what stock you owned, that unless it went bankrupt, that would have happened. I can prove to you a monkey you can throw things that you can throw. Monkey can throw darts at a bloody dartboard, stock board, and pick winners. That's not investing strategy. That's blind arrogance. Blind arrogance. We live in the greatest country in the world. The stock market always goes up. Everything is brilliant. Whatever the president says is brilliant. It's all brilliant. Yet you don't examine anything. You don't study anything. And that's why we're all at war. The whole world's fighting each other forever. That's why the pollution gets worse. What are we learning? What are we learning? Nothing. We're going down the same path, doing the same stupid stuff, same nonsense. Most people in America are paycheck to paycheck. So what have we learned? Nothing. It's greed, selfish, arrogance, nonsense. And when you have all that in the way, you learn nothing. You don't listen to anyone. So that is what I call the smart money, which is in fact the dumb money. That's what the rich people. That's not what the real rich do. That's the point. This is people who have had a good job, made lots of money, and suddenly think they're smart. That's not what Warren Buffett does. That's not what the CEOs of Microsoft and Google and Nvidia do. That's what rich people with a decent job do. People that earn 6 figures or more who think they're really smart. That's what they do. Stupid. And they could do so much better. Apple, not much to say about it. Enphase Energy, we spoke about it a moment ago. Now, Coca-Cola. This is going to $90. I sold it at the top this morning. That wasn't by design. That wasn't by a chart. That wasn't by someone telling me. That was just a feeling. That sounds ridiculous. I've talked about this before on the show. I don't talk about it very often because people would think I'm mad. And I probably am mad, but that's okay. I quite like being mad. I like living in my little bubble. But I'm very sensitive to things. And the more I learn, the more I speak to you, the more I talk to you on Discord, the more I engage with you on social media, the more I feel in touch with you. and I can sense where you're going. I have a what's called ESP, extrasensory perception. It's a fifth sense. I've had it since I was a kid. I don't have it so much now, but I had it a lot when I was a kid, and I could tell you what you were thinking, which card you were going to pick out the pack, all that stuff. And essentially, I can see where the world is going, and you should never talk about it on an investment channel, because people go, "What? This guy is just a guesser." Well, I've guessed accurately for 4 years. All right, so he just makes it all up. Now he thinks he's a clairvoyant. I don't think I'm a clairvoyant at all, but I do understand where I think you're going to go next, and what you do will determine, will confirm what I'm going to do. So this morning I sold, and it happened to be the local top, right? Of course, it could explode now. I don't know what's going to do. I can't tell you. I'm not going to predict it. But the point is, I know where it's going in the next few weeks. I know what this is worth. However, I don't want to be there when everyone's trying to exit the door, when you can't sell it then because it's dropping really quickly. And I've already made 70-odd%, so why would I even bother? Now I can earn 3.55 in uninvested cash in my treasury bills. Coca-Cola is a $90 target, but that was before the war dragged on. It can't go there now. Not short term anyway. End of the year it can, because when we pull back in September, October, and I think we get the carry trade unwind, right, and everything goes down like 40% in some cases, not this. This will go down about 15, 20%, which wouldn't matter because everything I own now is free anyway because the profits I've made from it, so it's all kind of seed money. It'll go back up again afterwards because value always returns. But we're going to go down big before that happens. And I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be scrambling around at 4 o'clock in the morning when suddenly everything's dropped 30%. So I'm happy with my profit. Will I buy some more when it goes down? I probably won't now because September, October is just around the corner. We're not that far away now. Now, when you're younger, if anyone here is in there, if anyone here is a teenager, 20, 30s, maybe even a 40-year-old, you'll think 6 months is ages. Well, from all the old people in here, like me, I'm 57, I can assure you that 6 months is tomorrow. And as you get older, things become quicker. Things speed up. So I'm not so sure why the super chats aren't loading this morning. They should be. I tested them. Sometimes it goes like that. Anyway, I'll fix it for later. Sometimes it's beyond my control. I can see your chat, and thank you, Diesel. Thanks for steering the ship and keeping us focused, Martyn. You're welcome. Nick Jones says, 12 months, am I rich yet? No, but I'm up 32%. That's brilliant, isn't it? 32% year to date. Absolutely awesome, right? Anyway, so Coca-Cola's got plenty of growth in it, but the trouble is people will buy it wrongly. They'll see the market start to sell off and they'll think World Cup. Now, World Cup is a catalyst until it's not. Traditionally, if you look at Coca-Cola, it doesn't do anything on the World Cup. Its presence, it's always there. It doesn't mean to say it's going to boom. Now, it could be different this year because we've got businesses sprouting off, like Crocs. Crocs have got a Coca-Cola shoe out now and stuff. I was thinking of buying one. But traditionally, Coca-Cola don't boom just because it's the World Cup, right? But this could be different because in America, things slightly different. So we'll see. I mean, this World Cup is very controversial anyway. It's kind of becoming hated already around the world with the prices. It's become so corporate. What people don't realize in America is football, you call it soccer, is the working man's game. We all know it's rich now. We all know players get paid millions, but it's the working man's game. And people travel around the world on a shoestring, working class men and women and families, to see their country play. They can't do that in America. The price is through the roof. I'm able to get some corporate boxes through some friends at the banks, but we're still talking $500 through contacts at the bank. I've got friends there, so I'm not paying $1,000 for me and Leah to sit at the back in the nosebleeds. I've been to Wembley Stadium and sat near the front for £100. I'm not paying $1,000 to Jerry Jones to sit in the back of the AT&T Stadium. Can't see nothing. No, not doing it. And then pay $50 to park the car and $50 for a beer, and it's just ridiculous. So I don't think the atmosphere is going to be great, because I think if you've got a stadium full of rich corporate guys who don't even know what football really is, there won't be the 3 lions on a shirt song. There won't be the noise. There'd be like polite clapping. I'm watching it at home. I'm turning my house into a pub, an English pub, and we're going to kick it all off here. We're going to shout and scream, paint our faces red, and have a great time. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give Jerry Jones money so his corporate bankers can politely clap. Ain't interested. So no, I think it's gonna be a disappointing World Cup from the point of view of how people will react in stadiums. So Coca-Cola, I don't see is going to be rallying from that. It's rallying from its standard income growth that it always has, not the World Cup. Okay. So $90, but I don't need to be there. Remember, I've already traded it multiple times. Now, if I'd bought and just left it like the smart money does, if it buys this, and I'd never sold, would I have made more money if it goes to $90? No, because I've traded it in and out so many times. Each time I've made 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% over and over and over again. And I've done it in a way that lowers my lot value and all that by using tax lots. It can go to $90, and it was if I was in it without me having to be in it. I don't need to worry about it, because when we pull back and we pull back hard, I'm ready with a ton of treasury bills. Look, I'll just show you. So on my main account now, Escov. Look at this. Look, 197 plus another 50 in my Roth IRA now. I've got $250,000 in treasury bills, earning about 20, 30, 40. I don't know. It ranges. It doesn't matter. Every day. The point is I'm not losing any money, and I'm making money every day. 3.55. So if you're in Coca-Cola for the dividend, 2.87, I think it is. This is 3.55. So, and I'm not going to go down. I'm definitely going to go up. And I can sell that in 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and buy any crash that comes. Now that's another question. When I buy, will I buy at the right time? Will I buy the biggest dip? Yes, I will. Always buy the bottom using lots. I will find the lots. I will find the bottom. I will sell the ones at the top, keep swapping them out until I have all the money. This will be nearly $1 million this time, because all the margin will come back on, $1 million, and I'll buy the bottom, and then I'll make $2 million. I'll make so much money over the next 2 or 3 years. It'll be ridiculous. So anyway, so there's Coca-Cola. Don't just sit in there forever. Take your profit when you can. We're getting near the tops now. All right. You might go, well, there's another 10% to go. Yeah, there is. You're making it anyway by trading it. So Johnson & Johnson, defensive. Yeah, I told you this was $200. Now, here's an example about manipulation. Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer is an entertainer. So am I, right? But Jim Cramer is sponsor-led. I'm not. I'll explain what I mean by that. So Jim Cramer said he's getting rid of Johnson & Johnson, taking it out of the charitable trust on CNBC, and they're going bankrupt. I don't want to be in that with all the litigation. And I said, what a lot of rubbish, what lies, what nonsense. They didn't get rid of it. Remember that CNBC, Bloomberg, all of these channels, they have to appease their sponsors, corporates, advertisement, whatever. The 2008 crash, policy was changed to not talk about crashes anymore, talk about opportunity. Don't sell negativity. Negativity doesn't sell. Getting rich sells. So they have Tom Lee coming on telling you the opportunities and opportunities. Never a crash. It's never like I wouldn't be in the market. Oh, it's always an opportunity. It's always a great time to buy. Sponsors, the advertisers want that. It's rubbish. It's there to get you to watch TV. It's there to keep the sponsors happy. It's just a lot of rubbish. Absolute bloody rubbish. So anyway, I ain't got time for it. They're all just making up stuff. Now, this is why I'm not sponsored by anyone. All right, I just tell you how it is. So I like to feel that I'm useful. This show is useful. It's not about how much money. I make money doing it. I don't need to sell sponsorship. Now, let's talk about oil. Now, oil's going up again. Now, this is one of the biggest problems we've got. So Trump says, we're going to go in and we're going to do all this about nuclear. It's got nothing to do with nuclear. Midnight Hammer? We'd already done it. And then it wasn't. Then it was. Then it was on. Then it was off. Now, this has cost the country billions, which none of it yet has been accounted for. Debt's going up. Debt's spiraling. And bonds are exploding. And we're going to get the carry trade. And the carry trade is when it all crashes down. No question about it. So oil's going up because Trump can't end the war. Now, here's the problem. Every 5 minutes, the war's on, the war's off, peace on, peace off, it's all over the place. No one even listens anymore. The market used to react to it, inside trading going on. There's still a bit of that, but the market doesn't care anymore. Looks past it, doesn't see it anymore. It's become institutionalized. It's become desensitized, and that's a dangerous thing, right? It doesn't look anymore. McDonald's, look at that, a defensive play. Phew, my God. Google out 402. Yeah, I'm out. I took a lot of money profit. I'm not chasing. I'm not sitting in that now. Bloody hell no. I know because I know what YouTube earns. I know what Google earns. It's not gone up like that. So anyway, oil has now been up for so long that a recession is inevitable. Carry trade, inevitable. Now, of course, I'm not a mind reader, even though I talk about extrasensory perception, that I'm pretty confident there's going to be a crash, but I can't literally tell you day by day what's going to happen. I'm not a bloody clairvoyant. I'm not a bloody fortune teller, but everything about it tells me that this is going to happen, and that's why I'm out, why I'm in treasury. Because the oil has been up so long, you cannot avoid a recession because it takes months and months for it to filter through. Trump knows that. They all know it. That's why they've been selling why on Friday they all sold. Why the USA rare earths has been sold. That is so government manipulated, you've no idea. That is all government money. All of it. That's all politicians buying on the inside. That's terrible, that is. So at the end of the day, they know it, and I know it. Because it's clear as day. Look at history. Whenever you have oil this elevated for this long, we all know what comes next. Recession. Right? Inflation keeps going up and up. We just had the report. We had 2 extremely bad inflation points. Do you think they're going to be better next month, next week? The war's still going on. Oil's still up. Of course it's not. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, it affects the Mag 7 less. That's why we can keep rallying for a while, because Google and Nvidia are least affected by oil. And people keep buying it. And why do they keep buying it? Because it's the smart, the dumb money, like the idiots I spoke about earlier. They'll keep buying the names. And Auntie Doris, who buys a 401k, buys the S&P 500, 30% of it is made up of the Mag 7. And as they grow, that percentage gets bigger and bigger and bigger. People keep buying more and more concentration until it explodes. And that's all that's happening. And oil is a major problem. And the problem is, Trump will say, like he says every 5 minutes, we can end the war, but we never do. We could have ended the Iran war. What was it? The Ukraine war, but we never have. End it in 5 minutes. When I get in, I'll end it in 5 minutes. Was it now? How many years is it now? I don't know. Now, the Iran war, this is what he doesn't understand. The Iran war, you're never going to win. 100%. 100%. And I know, I've traveled all over the world. And I know this to be true. And the people I talk to, the oil people I talk to, all know it will never end the way Trump wants it to end. Iran will win. Now, those of you who are really patriotic who say, no, we've already won, we've blown everything up. Well, why is it carrying on then? Why is it still going on? Well, let me explain what I mean. America, no doubt about it, has more bombs than everyone else. But it hasn't ended the war, has it? Unless you nuke them and kill everybody all in one foul swoop, it ain't never going to end. And that would be other problems, of course, right? You'd have World War III, wouldn't you? But the reason why you're not going to end it with bombs is because Iran don't care. Right? Now, if you threaten to bomb America, we care about that. What does Trump do? He hides in the bunker. He doesn't want to be blown up. We don't like being attacked. We don't like being blown up, obviously, right? The Iran leader, when he knew his home was being targeted, he went on the roof. He literally, it wasn't clever that Trump managed to blow him up. He ran on the roof. Come on then, blow me up. That's actually what happened. You see the S&P now selling off? It's just a matter of time. So, it wasn't clever. We've got all these bombs, aren't we? Amazing. He ran on the roof. Go on then, blow me up, because they look at life differently. They look at life differently. They see the West as Satan. They see Trump as evil. And they see it's their religious right to just remain in the game. They haven't got to win, but they win by just staying in the game. And now as long as they stay in the game and keep being annoying for the Straits of Hormuz, they've only got to threaten some violence, and everyone's like, oh, we can't go through, can't get insurance, can't do this, can't do that. They don't have to have the bombs to do it. They just have to be sticking around. So you can't bomb everybody until you nuke them. And I spoke about that at the beginning. The nuclear option was on the table for a while. That's the only option that Trump's got, nuke everybody. You can't win. You can't bomb them into submission because they just don't care and they're not afraid to die. We all know if America became under attack, Trump would not would run out with a gun and start defending the White House. He would be hidden in a concrete bunker, wouldn't he, underground? The Iran leader went on the roof. They think differently. So they will say they've always won. America will say they've always won. And it will go on and on and on and on and on. How will it ever end? Well, it'll either end by a nuclear attack and blow everybody up, like Japan, or it will be negotiated. Well, it will be negotiated, so Iran will always win, because Iran hold all the cards. Now, you might argue that and say, no, they don't. Pete Hegseth said we've blown everything up. Yeah, you've blown lots of stuff up. Congratulations, you've blown loads of things up. But it doesn't make any difference. If it did, why are we still fighting? Well, we are, because we're still there. And it's costing the country billions. Now, they'll fly a little drone, $few $1,000s, and we shoot it down with $1 million Patriot. So America's going to go bankrupt if it just carries on forever and ever. So there's no win, and there's a recession guaranteed. And the debt and the inflation and so on and so forth, you cannot avoid it. I mean, it's so clear to me, it's so ridiculous, because this is what humans do. Look at the S&P. So I'm beating the market now. Look, I can't lose now. I can't literally go down now. I will be up every single day. The only thing that's bringing me down slightly is my crypto. Crypto has made me no money for 2-3 years. If I wasn't in crypto, these numbers would be even greater. So when people say, oh, you need crypto to get rich, no, you flipping well don't. You can do it all with the S&P and Coca-Cola and treasury bills and just buy at the right time. I've done it. So if I didn't have crypto at all, I'd make even more money. I'd never be in the bloody red. Every single day I'd be up. Like, I'd never be red at all. And the only reason why I'm down now is crypto, because I'm all in treasury bills. I'm earning money every second. Like, I can't lose money, right? Can't even try to lose money. So recession is coming, carry trade. And let me explain that. Look at NVIDIA, pump and dump as fast as you want. Let me explain what I mean by this. I've tried to explain this to people, and I still see so many people get it wrong. It's really, really simple. People will overcomplicate it and say it's really, they'll try and make out it's going to be great for XRP. It's just a lie, that is. It's just ignorance and a lie. And you know why people lie, by the way, don't you? It's not always because they're trying to manipulate you and get you to sell you something. The reason why most people lie, sorry, one of my scenes isn't working here. That's why I keep doing it. There you go. This is another one. Told everybody, do not buy this. I remember so many people who started watching my show years ago fell out with me because they kept buying this crap and I kept telling them stop doing it. And then when I keep winning with the S&P, they got all antsy and don't like this channel anymore. Well, stop buying rubbish then. The reason why most people lie is for insecurity. People aren't confident in saying, I don't know. They aren't confident with saying, I don't know the answer to that. So they just make it up. So they lie about stuff. If you're okay with being wrong, you don't learn anything by lying. You learn by getting it wrong. You learn by making mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes. But let me explain to you exactly what the carry trade is and why it's inevitable. And no one's even talking about it. And when they do talk about it, chip gaming, yes, they're dumping it. This is all controlled by insiders. Yeah, they're dumping it to buy it back. Yeah, yeah, basically. But I'm not going to buy it yet. Look at it. Look at that. That right there is inside it. That's inside trading. I mean, you're not going to get this anywhere, right? I know who's doing it. I know why they're doing it. I know where it goes next. Look at it. Down and down and down it goes. And this was the only deal that was done in China. Think about that. There wasn't a deal with Nvidia. There wasn't a deal with Tesla. All that popped up. Now it's selling because people realize. But what the deal that was actually done is being dumped 11%. Why? It's clear as day. So let me explain to you what is going on with the carry trade. And what this actually means, and it's nothing to do with XRP, and people say that stuff because they're just stupid, and they're selfish, and they're greedy, and they don't know what they're talking about anyway, and they're on X and all the rest of it. For many, many years, decades, people have borrowed money at negative rates. You can't do it. Retail can't do it, so who's doing that? You're not doing it. Powerful people do it. People that control the market do it. So when they do it, market moves up or down. You can't do it. People borrow money. They borrow money in yen and they buy Japanese currency, and then they borrow at negative rates. So they're paying you to do it. It's like margin, where you're paid to use margin. And then you buy American assets. You buy American debt. You buy bonds, treasuries, this. You buy all these things. You buy American equity, stocks. And that's great. American market keeps going up. Everybody gets rich, and everybody thinks they're really smart and all the rest of it. Now, when they start raising rates, however, which they've been doing now, which they haven't done for years, and no one even pays attention to it, and whenever we broadcast the Japan rates, no one's even watching. A few hundred people. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Most Americans are asleep. You snooze, you lose. Literally. No one's talking about it on the news because it's not, no one wants to watch at 4 o'clock in the morning. We do. We cover it. Sensei does it. And they've told us, and they've done it. They've raised rates, and they've told us the rates are going to go higher. And they've told us inflation in Japan's going way up. We've got Asia doubling. And all this now is oil is going to amplify all that. We're going to see double-digit inflation. Boom! They have to raise the rates. There's no option. It's not. I mean, you know it's bad, and this wasn't on the news either. What's his name? Not Eggs. Who's the defense? Can someone tell me in the chat who is the finance secretary? Scott Bessent. Scott Bessent went over to Japan at Trump's request to basically beg Japan not to raise rates. And that was the last time they raised them. That's going on behind the scenes. What can they be thinking now? And they're going to do it again shortly. They can't not. And when they do, boom, billions of margin calls, liquidations. You can't stop it. You can't avoid it. There's no way out of it. Trump can't do anything, can't fix it. Overnight, billions gets wiped out because forced liquidations. Now, if you don't believe that's a real thing, that happened, if you remember, in October of 24, the biggest liquidation event in history on crypto. You remember that? That's what happened, didn't it? You remember that one? That's nothing. That's nothing compared to what is about to happen. And when it does, what will actually happen, and if it happens, because obviously, I'm not a clairvoyant, even though I seem to get it right 4 years in a row. Even Coca-Cola won't push up at the moment, will it? Right, past where I sold it 81.10 this morning. 81.10 this morning. So when it does, this is what the result will be, and you need to be ready. So the S&P within days will drop 40%. Now, if you're in margin, and I was in margin, I use margin to amplify my gains. I'm not in margin now. If you're in margin, you are in the shit, because what will happen is, oh, hello, just watching Coca-Cola pop up and down, really weird. If you're in margin when that happens and it goes down 40%, you will be liquidated. Now, I always say to you, and I mean this, there's nothing to fear in margin. I use it all the time. I'll use $500,000, $750,000. I'll use margin big time. I'll even borrow money from outside sources. I borrowed money on credit cards with 0% APR for 2 years. I've done that. Then you pay 4%. I've done that, but I'm good at managing my money. I'm disciplined. I understand it all. If you don't know what you're doing and you use like 5x, 10x, it will drop so quickly, there'll be no chance for you to sell or anything. It will be boom, and you'll lose everything. Because if it goes down faster than it can sell, and you don't want to sell on the way down, I sell on the top of when I use margin. On the way down, and it goes so quickly, it will go blah, 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 and it will miss all these orders out, and it will sell down here. You could end up, they sell everything, and you owe more because it sold on the way down so much. You still owe money. You're negative, get wiped out, lose everything, and they want you to pay them some money. You can literally lose everything and still owe them money. It's not like, well, they'll take my portfolio to zero and I'm all right. No, you could be at zero and get a bill, what you owe us, because it didn't sell quick enough. And if that happens, a lot of people, that's going to happen. I can't wait. Now, not that I want everyone to lose their money. I don't want anyone to lose their money. And all my Discordians, they win all the time. My lecture members win all the time. But when it happens, and it will happen, millions of people will lose everything. And I can't help those people. And quite frankly, I don't want it to happen, and I won't celebrate, and I don't do the dance. I won't be like, yay. I'll be sad, but at the same time, they didn't listen. And most people don't listen. And most people deserve what they get. That's tough, isn't it? That's a bit aggressive. Most people won't listen. And I mean, that's obvious, because if you go around today, you'll find crypto channels with thousands of people watching telling you that it's about to pump and XRP is about to go up here and da, da, da. And by the way, we'll custodian your money, and we got trading courses, and we're $1,000 a month on Discord. I share all my trades. I do it for $2. They're all watching that. No one's watching this. I got 229 people. All right. But this is the reality. This is the truth. So, I mean, I don't really care then. If you want to follow idiots and lose all your money, be my guest, because I will take all your money from you. And that's exactly what I'll do. I will take all your money, because when you crash, and you will, I am ready to buy all of it on discount, and I can't wait. And let's be really honest. Now, one of my oldest friends on social media a couple of days ago on Facebook sent me a message, and said, I don't understand Martyn. He's all about money. He doesn't talk to his friends anymore. What utter nonsense. I couldn't care less about all this money. I don't even use it. I don't even need it. I don't even spend it. I don't have any hobbies. I don't buy anything. And you know what? This weekend, I bought something for myself. Me and Leah were so excited. I went out and bought a toilet handle. Remember I... oh, no, you won't know, will you? Because I was talking to somebody on Discord, but it's a private call. I was down to Home Depot. I was fixing a toilet. I bought a new toilet handle because it broke. You know, they really cheap things. They just break all the time. I bought a new toilet handle and I bought a new toilet seat. I was so excited. I've not bought a toilet seat for ages. I thought a nice new toilet seat would look nice. And I was so excited. It's the first thing I bought in ages. Didn't I buy something else a few months ago? Oh, yeah, I bought 2 pairs of shorts, $20. That's all I bought for like a year. So excited. I was like, wow, it's like getting a Rolex watch to me. So I'm not about money, but people online don't understand why I don't chat to them on Facebook. I haven't got time. If you wanna talk to me, I'm live every day on YouTube. Talk to me live in here. Phone in. Call me. I ain't got time to go on Facebook and Facebook Messenger. I ain't got time for that. That's it. So I might sell some more Coca-Cola. It's going up again. I might get all that yeah, this is getting nice. I might sell some more. Where are we on the day? Let's go back to the overall position. Coca-Cola's going up. Yeah, crypto's all going down the toilet. That's all going down the toilet. The S&P 500's going down the toilet. Coca-Cola's running. I might sell some more, actually. How much have I got now? I've got 81,000 left in there. I mean, I'm all in the UK because there's nothing else to buy. You can't buy SGov. You can't buy the S&P. So I'm just leaving it in the UK. So my ISA just keeps going up and up. It's just fine. So leaving that alone. And the UK Robinhood brokerage, I'm leaving that alone. It's about $60,000 in Coca-Cola in my UK Robinhood. If you want Robinhood UK, there it is. All right. If you want USA Robinhood, there it is. And thank you for the person that highlighted that the other day that I had it written on the YouTube channel, both US, UK. But yeah, it's running up a bit now. So I am very, very, very happy to sell now. I'll sell some more. Because it's nuts. So I'm going to keep the UK position because I'll keep 60 grand, but I'm going to sell some more here in the US because we're making too much money too easy. And I want to go treasury bills. I don't give a damn how high it goes. So should we sell some more live on the show? Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, here we go. So what we'll do, and I'll show you how we do this. So this is a live trade, and this is how you should be doing it. And this is how, when I speak to investors, certainly crypto investors, they haven't got a clue. They never do this. So if you clip this now, you can get this, you can earn 100 Luca coins in Discord, which you then can spend. So I'm giving you free coins, and which you can spend for free in Discord, and we're giving merchandise. We'll hopefully get some holidays. We're giving away stock reviews, all kinds of stuff that you can spend the coins on. So you get the coins for free. It's only the first person who posts it though today. No, you can't all go and do it. All right. I'm not giving everybody coins. So here we go. Let me have a look. So what I'll do is I'll go trade, sell, tax lots. No one does this. Selling tax lots, highest cost 78. There's the top shares, 78. I'll click all that lot. That's the top lots. That will bring, how much have I got in it now? I've got 80 grand. That's about, yeah, that's a good chunk of change, that is, isn't it? You sell the top lots. That way you pay the least tax. You keep the bottom lot, so your average just plummets. Poof, because you keep the 74s and you sell the 78s. You might go, well, why do you sell the 74? You make more profit. No, I sell at the top. I get my money out, I make a profit, I keep the lower ones with the most profit, so I pay the least tax, I protect my portfolio, I give myself more buying power because I've protected the portfolio, I've got lower averages. Not that that matters. The average is a symbol. It's not the outcome. It's just an indication of what you're doing. It's not. Don't focus on dollar cost averaging. Don't focus on averages. Don't focus on buy the dips. These are the outcomes, but they're not what you look at. Otherwise, you're reading a comic book rather than an encyclopedia. So I sold this morning for 81.10. I'm very, very happy with this. Will it go higher? Yeah. Well, that's what the UK accounts for. But I want to trim out. I want to go in treasury bills. I want to earn 3.55%. I do not want to be guessing and gambling when the market pulls back. That's how confident I am. So now I've selected that. How much have I got? 48 grand. Making a nice profit. But I'm minimum profit, minimum tax. So should I sell 600? It doesn't really matter, really. I've got 50, give me 30 grand, 30. That will still give me, what, 60, 90, still over 100 grand, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Let's sell. Yeah. Let's go 500, just so I'll show you how it works. 500. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we select the lot we want. We want the top lots. And we want to go sell. So we go done. Now what we do is go limit order. Go limit order. Don't go market order. Don't be lazy. Oh, buy, sell, panic. Limit order. And get what you want. Because the price is doing this. It'll end up going down here and you'll miss it. You'll get a worse price. Oh, God, I didn't get what I wanted. So for me, I'll go 81. I'll go 81.16. So that's 6 cents more than this morning. Remember, the 50 cents is the dividend. So 6 cents of that, I've just got a good chunk of the dividend that's going to be paid in July anyway. So let's go 16. If it goes higher, it goes higher. Let's go limit order. Limit order. 81.16. Let's put that in. And write that in. Don't just leave it. Don't guess. 81.16. One lot. 500 shares. All right. So here we go. We'll click done. We'll take a photograph of that for everybody on YouTube, Electrum. There you go. I've got a photograph of that. Right, review that. Swipe it up. Keep watching. And keep watching. And keep watching a minute. I did the wrong number. I did it wrong. Sorry. I put 46 in. No wonder that's not going to have gone through. I'll do it again. I did it wrong. I typed in the wrong number. That is the problem when I'm doing it live with you. Sell. Here we go again. Tax lots. My own fault. When I'm live, you make mistakes. So trade, sell, shares, tax lots. Tax lots. Highest ones 78, 500. Oh, for God's sake! Look at me making the right balls of it. This is what happens when you do it all live. I'm trying to now I'm missing it. God's sake, I'm pissed now. I just had the price I wanted. Never mind. That's the trouble when you're doing it live. Limit order, 80. What did I say? 81.16. Oh God, missed it now. I wanted to do it nice and quick, and I've missed it. 81.16. There we go. Right, I just completely messed that up. That's what happens when you do it live, right? You're just sitting there. It's easy for you. 81.16. Make sure I get it right this time. Take a screenshot. That's why it didn't go through. I just missed that little pump there. Never mind, it doesn't really matter. I'm only doing it for entertainment purpose. Well, it's not. It's like I could keep it, sell it. It doesn't really matter. I just want to show you how to do it. I'm really not that bothered. So there we go. 81.16. Did I get it right this time? Yeah. Right. Swipe it up. Oh, there you go. Done. Okay, we got there in the end. God, what a bloody balls up that was. Right, if you screenshot that, you win 100 coins, which you can spend in the shop, right? So we did it. We got it. All right, lovely. We've sold some more. Brilliant. I'm not going to hold for a 55-cent dividend. It's bloody mental, isn't it? All right, so let's go. Done. Let's come out of there. Now, you can get another trade if you want. You win another 100 coins if you want. If I now go into here, buying power, I've got 45,000 in cash. Right, it's just getting ridiculous, isn't it? The cash is going up, the dividends, the treasury bills is going through the roof. That's so ridiculous. So let's get 40 grand. Let's spend $40,000. Let's go into SGov. You can clip this again. And now for this, you just go buy. This you just go buy. You don't need limit orders. It's just silly. You don't need limit orders. You just go buy in dollars, 40,000. If you clip that right now, you're going to get yourself 100 coins, which you can spend. Right, review. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go. $40,000 of treasury bills. Okay. Spot on. So now we've done that. Now we've got 237,000. You see this? It's just mental, isn't it? Waiting for it now. So now we want to go over to the Roth IRA, because if we do it there, why wouldn't you do it on the Roth IRA? Because the Roth IRA is tax-free. So even better, right? Even better. So let's go over there now and sell some more Coca-Cola. We've now got 22 grand. Let's do another 10,000. So let's go sell. No tax lots here. No tax lots here, so now it's just in shares. They're all the same, but they're all in profit. You don't pay tax, so you don't have it. We'll go 81.16. We'll go 81. We'll go 81.18. We'll be cheeky now. We'll be cheeky. We'll push it. We'll go 81.18, and we'll go. How many shares have I got? I've got 282. So we'll go 150. 150 shares. 81.18. We'll be a bit cheeky. We'll see if we can get a little bit more. Review. There's another trade if you want to get it. Placed. Completed. Here we got it. Let me grab that as a trade. There we go. Screenshot. Done. Right, we did that. So we're making money. That was tax-free, so we like that. Roth IRA. So now I've got all that cash. Well, cash earns nothing in an IRA. Just sits there earning nothing. There's no uninvested cash, so you don't leave it there. That's stupid. Don't ever do that. People go, what if it goes down on some cash? 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, you can sell your treasury bills. Go back into SGov, and you just buy it with cash. You go buy. How much cash have I got? I've got $12,000, 176.71. 12,176.71. Review. Swipe up. Another trade if you got it. Another 100 coins. Done. There you go. Coca-Cola's going down now. Lovely. So all the cash has been spent. We don't have cash sitting around doing nothing in treasury, in cash. You earn nothing. Earn 3.5 to do nothing. You're definitely going to make money. You're definitely going to go up. You're definitely not going to lose any money. 100% guaranteed. There, great. So I've still got all the money in the Roth IRA, all lovely jubbly, and Coca-Cola is now down to 16% of the portfolio. So it's still 16%. It's not nothing, but it's 10 grand. Just forget it now. I don't want to sell anymore. It's getting a bit daft. If it goes down, it doesn't matter. It's a market share now. I think, well, market share, 10 grand, bloody hell, a market share for you used to be 1 share. Yeah, now it's a different world now, isn't it? We've now got a bigger portfolio, right? So just leave that alone. Leave it alone. If it goes up, makes money, it pays dividends, still going to earn 2.77 a year or 2.78, whatever it is a year, that's fine. If it goes down, you've got the money to buy more. It's 16%, and you want a defensive position, right? So let's have that. If it goes down, you won't even know it, right? VU, we're not in VU, nothing. All got 2 shares, all right? We're not in VU. We're just in market share. We're not selling it, whatever. Yeah. Well, actually, I could sell that as well. Let me get rid of that. The S&P. I'm up 7%. I'm going to sell that. Yeah. Sell 2 shares. Just go trade, sell. I'm just going to sell that. That's ridiculous. Selling shares. Selling shares. I got 2. I'll sell 2 because that's mental. Because I know we're going to go down. I don't want to be sitting there. I mean, I could have got a bit more last week, but it doesn't matter. Let's go sell 677. Selling shares. 2. Limit order. 677. 677. Let's call that 80. Just to make sure it goes through. 2. This is tax free. Remember, another trade for you to grab hold of. There you go. Done. Completed. We don't want that. I'm not sitting around waiting for that to go down. Right, now we got to go. Look, now we got 1,355. Go back into SGov. Go buy. This is all this is all of my IRA, so it's all tax free, right? Go into cash because you don't have money sitting around doing nothing, and you go 1,355.57. Review. Swipe it up. Done. Completed. Another trade if you grabbed hold of that one. Giving lots of coins today, aren't I? Right, they are. Buying power is now 0 in my Roth IRA. Spent it all. There's no point having money sitting around doing nothing. Now, Coca-Cola is now 16% of my portfolio. Nice little bit of money. I'm up 7%. It's all winning. I'm making dividends. Let it go. If it goes down, it goes down. If it goes up, you don't care. The S&P, I've got nothing left. I've got $110, nothing. But I'm up 7%. It's great. It's green, lovely. We like it. It just looks good, doesn't it? If it crashes, I've got money to buy more, and then it'll all turn green then. But my SGov now is probably getting up there. There you go, 83%. 83%, earning me another 3.5% on what I've already earned this year, which is ridiculous. The Roth IRA is even better. I mean, look at this. I only had this a couple of years. Look at this, 65%. It's like mental, right? Year to date. What's the year to date? 19, 1 year, 37%. Yeah, done really great. So now we can just leave that alone, forget all about it. That's just going to keep going up because nearly all of the money is in treasuries. It's going to keep going up. You're never going to lose. You've got nothing to worry about. You're earning money all the time. And that's just terrific, right? Let's go back to the main portfolio. We put all the cash. We got a little bit of cash, but we earn more on treasury. So we'll just have a bit of cash just for a bit of fun. It's just nice. Doesn't really mean anything. It's just nice. Crypto's bringing everything down, and we'll start buying more crypto when we. Do you know? I don't know I said to you I'd buy more crypto when that turns red. I don't even know if I need to bother, to be honest, because I'm making the money by buying assets that make money with cash flow. I don't even know. I mean, I said to you, if Bitcoin goes down to 50,000, I'll buy more. I think I probably will, but I don't really, not that excited about it really. If XRP goes to $1, I said I'll buy some more. But again, I don't feel excited about it because I just think I can make more money by doing what I'm doing. I don't think I need to bother. This is just, I've wasted 3 years just trying to make money out of nothing. 3 years, what is crypto's lost me money. I mean, it's just, and what are you waiting for? Someone to buy it? It doesn't make any money. It's just someone to buy it. And it's kind of like, I remember when Warren Buffett said that. He said, I wouldn't have Bitcoin if you gave it to me. And what am I supposed to do with it? I just hope that you're going to buy it off me. That's it. I own a business that makes me money. That's the point. It doesn't actually do anything, right? So it's kind of like, do I want to buy any more if it goes lower? Well, I mean, I could lower my average, but I don't really care about that. I mean, I know it's going to go up because I do think everyone's going to get excited as we go into next year. But I don't really care whether you get excited or not. It doesn't, I don't know if it really, I don't know. I mean, because of that, and that's always the best way to buy. Buy when you're not bothered. That's the way to do it. If you're buying because you're excited, you always pay too much. If XRP goes to $1, let's just buy 20 grand. But don't buy it until it does. Bitcoin goes to 50,000, okay, buy. But otherwise, don't bother. So it's all green, it's nice, but I think I'm going to leave it alone. The S&P is exactly like we said, going down. See, I didn't want to be in it when it was going down. What's the bloody point? VUG, look, that's all NVIDIA and Google. This is ridiculous how much people are paying for NVIDIA and Google today. So I don't want to be in that. And we're not, are we? We are now SGov. SGov is now 237. That's 73%. There you go. It doesn't get more bullish on the fact we're going to have a bloody crash than that, does it? Yeah. There you are. 69.4 on stocks and shares. If you take crypto out, I'm nearly 70% up now in 1 year. So there we go. All right. What else was we looking at? I think that's it, really. So what we'll do now, let's go live to the chat. I'm sorry that the super chats weren't showing. I don't know why that is. I do see them all. But what I'm going to do is I want to spend the next 2 days on Discord. Because there's nothing more I can do now. I could do more on Discord and YouTube Electrum. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend the next couple of days, take a break from YouTube, because we're not going to attract those that aren't listening, those that just want to guess and gamble and think the markets are going to go up. So I'm not providing any value. Just trying to convince people that the markets are going to crash. No one's listening. They keep buying. So I'm not being of any use. Yes, I'm earning ad revenue, but I don't do it for that. I want to be useful. I want to help people. So I think for the next couple of days, I'm taking a break from YouTube, all right? And I'm going to be on Discord and YouTube Electrum, sharing my trades, discussing my next positions in a lot more detail. We'll look at USAR, who's really buying, who's really selling. We'll look at the carry trade, where it will come from, and we'll focus on the investors. Look at it. Look at this. Inside trading. Look at that. Look at that. The deal was done in China and now we're going down 12.5%. You watch. I'm not buying it though. I'm not gambling. Not now. I'll buy it when it goes low enough. Because it's being manipulated like this, it could drop 50%. So I'm not playing silly buggers and getting caught with my ass, with me bloody pants down because of inside trading. It's the same reason why I won't buy Virgin Galactic. We had a pop this morning. This is all the same thing. Retail doesn't believe in it. Management are mistrusted. We got a pump to dump. I'll buy Virgin Galactic if you change the management or it goes to $1. But the trouble is, Virgin Galactic can go bankrupt. And they go bankrupt by their own misgivings, their own bad management. And I'm not going to be losing money for nobody. Don't care how entertaining it is. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to comments and questions now, and then we're going to onboard anybody that wants to join Discord. And I'm going to spend a couple of days on Discord. So if you want all my trades, 24/7, 7 days a week, you want to talk to me directly, video calls, private, not recorded. You want a service that's what others charge $1,000 for $2. No price increase ever. No inflation ever. I give you coins to spend on benefits and perks, and soon I'm going to be giving you all sorts of other prizes which you can get for free with the free coins which I gave you for free. Talk to real investors. Don't waste time with all the noise. and I might spend the next couple of days in Discord. All right. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a break. Take a break off YouTube and speak to investors about making money. Okay. Rather than putting on a show, we'll have you on the screen and we'll do that. So if you want Discord, it's pinned to the top. There's Discord. If you want all my trades on YouTube Electrum, I'll do some membership shows as well for my YouTubers. Some member shows, like some stock analysis. You get that if you're a member on YouTube. If you want to follow me on X and Instagram, there's all the links. Right, so let's do that. I will onboard everybody right after this. So I'll onboard you right after this. Let me go to comments and questions. See what we got. Big Burn, Coca-Cola is dropping a bit. Good day. Hello, sir. Rhino Skin, what's up? Says Lance Strent. Yavil. How are you? Afternoon, Nick Jones. I've got a 1 year badge. Oh, congratulations, mate. It now goes 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Hello, friends. Terry Rose. Jacko is here. Hello, sir. Zhu. How are you? Did I pronounce that right? Sahua. No idea what that means, but it sounds good. Buffett has entered the chat. Morning, says Big Red. Yes, shared far and wide. Thank you. Slim, good morning to you. Turn it up, MX. Turn it up. You got the volume control, mate. Sold all Coca-Cola? No, still got plenty. Good day. Live Trump announcement. Not saying anything new. No point me wasting everyone's time. We don't want to hear about the price of eggs. We don't want to hear that inflation's coming down. We don't want to hear the war's over when it's not. We don't want to hear the stock market's booming when it's not. It's not, I mean, I get views, but it's not of any value. So I'm not going to cover a Trump announcement to say nothing. That's what's that going to do? Martyn, please tell me if XCN is worth, is that a crypto? I don't know. Sensei is the one for that. And if you're on Discord or in the newsletter, Sensei does stage shows for you and everything. SoFi, yeah, the CEO's full of nonsense. Yeah, the CEO makes up stuff all the time. He has no idea. It's a good business, but the CEO is awful. Let's go, says Big O. Hi, Martyn. Which US stocks or ETF do you invest in when you are based in Europe and not a US citizen? Well, what I do is I, at the moment, am buying, well, I was buying Google, Nvidia, and Coca-Cola in the UK. Now I'm just in Coca-Cola because you can't, Nvidia is Google's too expensive. And I've not got a good ETF. I think the VUSA is one that people use. I don't have one. I don't use one. So I'm not going to give you the best information because I don't use one. But I'm sure people in here will tell you, and certainly on Discord they'll tell you. But yeah, I don't use one, so I can't give you that information. Yeah, the S&P's falling fast now. Yeah, good morning, Martyn, everyone. How you, Corinda? How you doing? Oh, Corindius, I think it is. 1970 Buckley, good morning to you. Hello, everyone. Hope this Monday is going well. Stephen Lewandowski, hello to you. William Myers, Money Making Mitch. Yes, you do, says Karen. Yes, I asked everyone if I share everything. It's fact-checked, and you all went yes. Hi, Martyn. Can you show us your 5K start and your P&L since online there's many saying you have added money to your account? Please show live. There's many online. Well, you're not a member, and I don't fall for the trolling thing. I don't fall for the pretending questions. I share everything with everybody, and everybody has put yes in the chat. So I'm not going to go into my profit and loss and everything else. I've shown it 1,000 times. I'm not going to be drawn into a challenging question like that when you're not a member, because people try to waste my time, and I ain't got the time for it. I've done it 1,000 times. Can everyone just put in the chat, have I showed you all my all-time position? Have I shown you all my trades? Have I shown you everything for 4 years? I'm not going to do it again right now. Could be drawn into that. Yes, everybody. Yes. There you go. Congratulations. Sure, you can make money, but you need to show that you'll start curious. I don't need to show you anything. You're not a member. You just come in. You're not providing any value. You're not making any friends. You're not contributing. You think you have the right to try to make me look silly. I don't need to prove myself to you. Everybody in this chat will put 1,000 times over. They've seen it all. You don't believe it? That's up to you. You don't watch the show. You're not a member. But I'm not going to play silly buggers. And oh God, this is what I love. This is what gets me. This is why people lose money all the time. He says here, adding money all the time. So what he's talking about is the only reason I've got all that money is because I add it. Okay. So when I go, I've gone from $5,000 to $725. People like this, I don't even know why I'm doing it again. Does anyone tell me why I'm doing this again? Wasting my time. He will say, you just earned money. You just put 725 grand in because you earn loads of money on YouTube. Well, first of all, I don't earn loads of money on YouTube. I earn 100 grand a year this year. Last year was about 50. The year before was virtually nothing. And the year before was nothing. 4 years now. First year, nothing. Second year, nothing. Third year, about 50 grand. This year, 150. So I've earned, 100. So I've earned about 150 grand in the last few years, last 4 years on YouTube. How the hell am I at 725? Okay, and you can go and check that. Why am I doing this? Anyway, I'll do this, all right? Just to appease you, just because I know you want me to, and I shouldn't do it, but I will. If I go into 1 year, what are you looking at on the screen? That's my real portfolio, my real money, right? It doesn't matter if I had $1 billion on YouTube and I put $1 billion, I could not have a gain if I just put money in. I would just have a balance. So don't make yourself look an idiot, right? You can see my percentage this year is 69%. It was 70 plus year like the year before, like 150% the year before that, and it just keeps on going on, right? I'm doubling all the time. You can see it, 114,000 just on this account. I've got the ISA, I've got the Roth. This is just on my brokerage account, just on stocks and shares, 114 grand in 1 year. That is not Martyn put 114 grand in. That is my gain. That is my gain, 69%. I've already wasted too much money trying to convince an idiot. You just wasted my time. There you go. Yes, so let's scroll on down. I agree with you, Martyn, on the comments after the live show. People working like to look at the comments. Yes, it's very, very important. Yes, they do. So all of my members, my Discordians, do me a great favor. When I end this in about 2 minutes, because I'm going to go over to Discord for our event today. It's an event for everybody today because it's Monday. Everyone gets the event. I'm going to go over on the hour, so 20 minutes from now, I'll be live on the hour. And when this live stream finishes, please comment to this. Because these idiots like this guy earlier, who just want to just be a pain in the arse, right? I just love making them look stupid. So please go behind, verify the channel. Because not only do we have the 100,000 plaque, but we have the verification tick on YouTube, which says we are genuine and authentic. That's important, right? That's from YouTube. So I want to keep banging that story home. So there's no question about what people are seeing here. All right? It's important, isn't it? That way we might help some more people. The idiots, you never help the idiots. Bloody hell, says Diesel Raider. Who said there would be a deal? Fake news. Who said there would be a deal? Fake news. Oh, here we go. Another idiot. Who said there would be a deal? Fake news. Are you some just lunatic who just thinks everything that someone says is fake news? You've had that programmed in your brain from somebody, have you? If you don't understand it, it's fake news. Yeah, I know. I know you think like that. That's what you think. Every single thing you see is fake news because you don't understand it. Probably fake news we went to the moon, isn't it? We did it like 7 times. But it's fake news because you don't understand it. You probably think the world is flat. Fake news if someone says it's round. Okay, so you're the bloody fake news because you're a waste of space. Up 64% of end phase. Hey, nice. Congratulations, mate. Rocket Lab, look at it. I've got to focus on the members' questions, I'm afraid. Just got a few ago, looking at it. What's up, says Jason. Chris trimming cocoa this morning was earlier topic. Thank you. You're welcome. One of my favorite these days is Service Now. Now ticker. I swing trade this one. Very nice, 1970. Nick Jones. 1 year today. I'm loving it. Good morning, Anubis. Martin Lucas, you're 100% right, bud. Thank you so much indeed. Appreciate that. Thank you. Damn, he's in a mood today. Who's in a mood today? I'm in a mood today. Am I? I feel good. Celebrates 5 months. Thanks for steering the shit. You're very welcome. Manipulation, says Nutella. Ion Q. Yep, great. But don't pay too much for it. Watch the S&P 500 go sideways at all-time high another 5 months, then crash. They can milk the dollar cost average buyers, just like the few months. What do you think of Costco? Very, very good. Again, you're 100% right. Thank you. They can't fix the oil issue and rental gets told lies. And rental, what does that mean? Rental gets told lies. I don't get that. S&P about to drop. Yes. Oh, yeah. He was in the basement. Who was in the basement? Facts. Yes. Thank you. Diesel Raider. Tidy Big Dog. Hello, Diesel. October 10th. Not 2024. October 10th, 2025. Okay. Got the date wrong. You remember it. I thought it was 24. It was 24, wasn't it? Was it 24? He's saying maybe it was 25. I thought it was. Maybe you're right. Anyway, you all know what I'm talking about. BTC all-time high. Yes, thank you. Don't you think since you and I, as ordinary people, know about the carry trade and rates have to go up by Bank of Japan, therefore traders are prepared for it? No, they're not. No one is. Warren, every single day I show you how to win, and we have a few hundred people watch every day, not 100,000. People don't listen. When Michael Burry showed you in 2008 the market was going to crash, no one listened. I'm listening, Stacey McFacey. Thank you. I'm sorry, but I'll be doing the dance. Yeah. Sean John, there are too many bloody idiots in this world. There are. I used to be one. There you go. I love it. Never buy a horse that can't bloody swim. I'll be happier than a pig in... I love it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't teach it to breaststroke. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. Make sure your horse can follow your dog. Thoughts on SoFi? Rubbish. Great business. CEO makes up stuff. There you go. Yeah, we've watched all the earnings calls. He just makes up stuff. Talks rubbish. Diesel Raider, 16, not 46. 16, not 46. I don't know what that means. Don't carry the donkey. You had 81.46. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's what I wrote in the limit order, didn't I? I got it. Yeah. Oh, what happens with tech? Just saw it. It's too expensive, Liz. I remember when Martyn was saying Coke would be at 70. I bought it at 66. I made a lot of money. Yeah, that's right. We're going to watch it for a while and you put 81.46. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Petra. I know. I wrote it wrong, didn't I? Yeah, sorry. It's not low enough to buy crypto. No, nowhere near. I think you're absolutely right. Thank you, Search. Bought AMPX at the low. Copy that. You don't need the crypto. No, you're right. I don't. We had some new members. People were gifted memberships today. If you want a membership, you can upgrade today and get everything you need for 27% discount because of 1970 Buckley. Nice. Thank you. You're welcome. I love when people thank 1970 for... She bought you membership. Yeah. I mean, there you go. You should always say thank you, shouldn't you, really? Someone's bought you a membership to help you out and you say thank you, right? When would you get back into Coca-Cola? Well, any price lower than here, because it's a win anyway, right? I mean, but remember though, I think Coca-Cola is also going to go down on the crash, just not as much as the S&P, obviously, right? So I'm not gonna run out to buy Coca. Oh God, why do my screens keep loading weird? There we go. Yeah, I mean, I can buy it now, right? I just sold it for 81.16. Could buy it now. I mean, really, I could buy it now. It wouldn't matter. People go, oh yeah, but you ruin your average. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters is you just make money again. It's going to 90, but I'll let it. I mean, I haven't got a number. Let me look at the overall market. If it comes down to, under $80 and the S&P's, bouncing up, and you think, okay, they're just taking the money to buy the S&P. But when you see Coke going down and the S&P going down, that means everything's going down. Then it can go a lot lower. If I saw S&P going up and tech going up dramatically, I'd go, okay, we're doing a rotation trade. Let's buy some. But we're not. It's all going down. And I'm in no rush to buy it. I've already made money. So I'm not going to just buy it for the sake of it. I'm earning 3.55 doing nothing, aren't I now? Anyway, hello, Martin. Thanks for all the good information. You're welcome, Silver River. Super River. Keep bringing the facts. Yes, mate. PB. Good morning, Martin. Great show. I love it when you get serious. There you go. I'm shopping around here in Canada for trade. Any recommendations for us Canucks? I'm shopping around here. Well, you can access the US stock market, can't you? Same thing, really. Put my money in SGov today. Very good. Thanks for allowing me to join Discord. Oh, you're welcome. I'll go and do some onboarding in a second. Then we got the event. I just realised my clock stopped again. Hang on. I just realised that. It happens from time to time. Elgato, there we go. Bring it up. You'll get a little flash on the screen. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Right. Do that. I just noticed things have just crashed. It happens. I don't know why this keeps doing it, but it does. Let me change that to there. There we go. All working again now. I didn't realise the clock. I was telling you the wrong time. You're very welcome, DM. If you are a YouTube member, do you get access to Discord? No. If you're a YouTube member, you get YouTube members on your live streams, members on your videos, the CEO interviews. We've got 2 coming up this week. So you get all of that. Donald Trump stock, DJT is down 5% this morning. The Trump coin is now worth 0. Have you all seen that? Don't take my word for it. Just go and look yourself. Worst performing coin in the history of the world. Go and look at it. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yes, members on your live streams, members on your videos. You can call into shows. You can comment on videos. If you're an Electrum member, you get all my trades 24/7. But no, Discord is separate. That's why it's only a couple of bucks. All right? It's completely separate. Yes, yes, yes. I asked everyone to verify me. You all did. Bugger off. Yes, there you go. Why Martyn do it? I don't know. Why do I even bother with the idiots? I don't know. It's a good question. He just baited you, pushing your buttons. I have a bin that done that too. I have a bin that does that. Martyn. The rage baiting, you don't give it to them. Bugger off and sod off. Yeah. We all had to start somewhere. You got to help people, haven't you? Even if they're stupid, haven't you? I'm listening. I've made more money listening to you. Thank you, William. Are you looking to position in USAR at the right price when the manipulation stops? That's the trouble. You see, I don't mind telling you what's going on and saying that this is being inside traded, but I don't want to get caught in it either because it's being manipulated so much by politicians. I don't want to be caught because yes, it could flash up 100% and then go down 100%. That's not investing. It's speculative gambling. Yes, I'm using my information and my knowledge to understand why it's happening, but it's not investing. And I don't gamble. That's gambling right now. Even though it's good and it's worth buying it, the manipulation, I just rather not take no notice of it. You'd have to, when it goes down lots, I mean, it could go down 50% like that. I don't want to be stuck down there. Thanks for sharing valuable information on Discord. Truly amazing that you're sharing this unfiltered knowledge. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure. Truly enjoy it. I want to buy a Micron at a better price. There you go. Right. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Let's send everyone to Discord. I'll be on Discord. Let me set up the event and I'll onboard everybody. I'll onboard anybody who wants to join now because I'm going to spend 2 days. Take a break from YouTube and spend some time on Discord and help some people out. All right. So I'm doing live onboarding right now. So there is a Discord link. I think it's pinned to the top, isn't it? Yep. Yeah. It's a couple of bucks. Never go up in price. No inflation. I'm giving it to you. I could charge $1,000 and get it. I'm showing all my trades 24/7, live stage events, a lot more detail. You can phone in. We don't record it. It's private space, direct access to me. You send a friend request to me. You can't email me, phone me, text me, WhatsApp me. This is how you do it. So this is the way you do it. And it's a very personal one-on-one service. It's crazy, right? So I'm onboarding people now. So we got Sunfex. I want to learn trading from experienced traders and be part of the community. All right. Let me give you the information, what you need. Here we go. Give me a good answer why you want to join if you do. All right. I don't let everybody on. I pick and choose now. So let me drop that in there. I've just sent you your questions. I'm now going to send you the 8-minute video you need. There it is. Okay. Okay. That's Sunfex. Mysterious Moose. What did you say? To learn also. Okay. Let me have a look at you. Oh, I've got one here. That's a scammer. I recognize the name. They try every day. We block you. Don't know why you keep changing your name. Like I don't know the difference. It's crazy. You're not going to get into our Discord server. It's for investors, not for scammers. Right. What else have we got? We got one here called Promise. What did you say? Okay. Savitri. You've only got an hour left. You got a clock ticking on you because you replied earlier this morning. Right. Okay. That's it. We're all done. We're all good. Okay. So you'll all get a voicemail from me in a second. I'm going to go to the Discord. Let me set up the event for you. Thank you, Liz, for boosting the server this morning for everybody benefiting. That's amazing. Events, create an event, stage channel. It's an event for everybody because it's Monday morning. Next, live event for all members every Monday morning. And it will be on the hour, which will be 11 o'clock. Sorry about the time earlier. I completely got it wrong. Live event for all members. Upload an image. Um, 23 minutes. Create event. Copy the link. All right. I'll give you the link to the Discord event. That's in 20 minutes. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and some breakfast. Whoops. All right. Live event. Whoops. You want to go pro if you're doing it. If you are going to go on to Discord. Live event now. Right. We'll do some YouTube shows as well. I've got some analysis to do as well. I've got Power, PWO, Quanta, IBM, Resolve, and Mosaic. I've got 4 reviews to do. We'll do a members only. Okay. We'll do some members only stuff. All right. So members only. When I come back on YouTube, I'm going to take a bit of a break for maybe a day or so. When I do come back, I'll come back with members only. So we'll do some analysis because there's not much going on now until we get the NVIDIA earnings. A lot of noise. I'm not interested in it. Replace pinned message. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm out of here. Anybody got any questions before I go? Yeah, thank you, Liz, for boosting the server. That was amazing. Hell of a good. Do we buy S-Gov with margin? No. Oh, no. Now, this worries me when someone asks me this, because that means I'm not doing a good job. It's a good question, and you should always ask. So thank you very much for asking. For asking the question. Don't ever get me wrong. You should always ask, but it worries me that I'm not doing a good job because you're asking a question. The fact you're asking me that worries me that I'm not doing a good job. So you pay interest to borrow money on margin. You're paying about 4%. So you only use margin to buy assets that make at least 4%, don't they? I mean, it's got to make at least 10%, because why would you risk a stock going down when it's costing you 4% to borrow the money? Well, S-Gov only makes 3.55. You don't borrow money at 4% to buy S-Gov, which makes 3.5. So you're losing money. And even if it made 1%, oh, well, I mean, yeah, if it made 1%, it'd be worth doing because it's a guaranteed asset, isn't it? So, yeah, if you could borrow money at 4 to guarantee to make 5, yeah, it'd be worth it. Yeah. But, yeah, that'd be really good. If you could get margin at 4% and S-Gov could make 5, I'd borrow $1 trillion on margin to buy S-Gov because I'd make 1% profit. But then, yeah, I would use all my cash, so I'd be fully invested, earning the full 5%, and then the 1% from borrowing the money would be borrowed money. So yeah, I'd do that. But yeah, there's no point borrowing money on margin, paying 4% to earn 3.55. That's no sense. You never ever use margin to buy a treasury bill, and treasury bills will always be less than margin. You're not going to get margin for less. Unless you've got, I don't know, some special deal somewhere that someone's going to give you margin for 1%. If you can get margin for 1%, then yeah, buy treasury bills. Get as much as you can. All right, so yeah, definitely not doing that, says Money Making Mitch. That 3.5% is S-Gov. Is it annually? Yes. Yes, of course it's annually. It's annually, yes. It pays annually. But it pays daily. It pays daily. Not 3.5% daily. It pays daily. Look, if I show you, if I go to S-Gov, you get paid all the time. You see? I'm up there. You see? Look, every single day. And the way it works is, you see, it goes up every day. All the way up. Treasury bills. Right? All the way up. Pays up, pays out, pays out, pays out. And then what happens then, you get to there, and then the stock goes down. You go, oh my God, I lost money. 2 days later, you get the dividend. So all it is it's just uninvested cash. Short-term treasuries is uninvested cash. It just goes, look at that for a cycle. You earn money, you earn money, you earn money, you earn money. It pays it out. You earn money, you earn money. So you can sell it anywhere along here. You can sell it anywhere. If you sell it there, you just got to wait to pay the dividends. So you don't sell it the day it drops. If you bought it here, that'd be a bit daft, wouldn't it? Yeah. But you can buy it anywhere you like. You can buy it right at the top. You can buy it right on that day there. And you wouldn't lose money because it will pay out a couple of days later, the dividend. So, yeah, it's a 3.55% a year, but it looks like a stock. It's not really a stock. It's interest you're being paid on your cash. It's a cash equivalent. When Warren Buffett says he has cash, he has treasury bills. You're lending the government money. That's what you're doing. You are better than the government. You're lending the government money. The government are up to their eyeballs in debt, and you're lending them money. All right? So you're smarter than the government, which is not hard to do, really, to be honest. In fact, it's very easy to beat the government. Bloody government rubbish, right? No matter what politician, no matter what party's in, very easy. Right. Okay, that's it from me. I'm out of here. I'm going to be on Discord in 15 minutes. Did I give you the link? I gave you the link, didn't I? Did I put the link in Discord? No, I didn't. Live event for all. And I messed it up again. We're going to get this right in a minute. At everyone. And I mess it up again. There you go. Right, I'm going to get ready for Discord. Let's see if someone did. What's it called? What's the channel called? Where you post. What's it called? Martyn's trade clips only. There you go. Yeah, people did it. Awesome stuff. Yeah, well done. Amano, yeah. Handy Hero, yeah. Petra, very good. Just seeing who did it. All right. Okay. All right. I'm out of here. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you all back in a bit. See you on Discord. What I'm going to do now is send you all to Extra so you can see what you missed this morning. It replays what you just missed. Oh, God, I've got to stop doing this. This is annoying me. I've got this bloody video in a playlist it shouldn't be in. Get rid of that a minute. It's doing my head in. Keeps doing this. 6 playlists. Shouldn't be in there. Right. Okay. Let me refresh this screen. I'll take you back now to what you missed this morning. I'll send you over there. Okay. So if you want to catch up with what you just missed and you want to be able to chat live to people, here is the Extra channel. It will take you there automatically. And I'll see you on Discord in 15 minutes. Live now on Extra. Okay, there you go. That's it from me. I'll see you all back in a bit. Thank you very much indeed. 15 minutes on the Discord. And there is the event you've just missed on Extra. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much, guys. Remember, it's really easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. And we're in for one hell of a shock. I wish everyone the best. All right, I'll see you on Discord or Extra. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye for now.